What's up, everybody? Welcome to Taste Unseen. I'm your boy Jay, and today I have two guests with me, and we have over to my left
Steve Cardarello with M&T Banks, and also on the board of VIA, Visually Impaired Advancement.
and then we also have
Amanda Kleestev. I oversee Vision Rehab here at VIA, Visually Impaired Advancement.
and today we're going to be trying some soup for VIA's Visually Impaired Advancement Soup Challenge. All right, so we got our first dish. We have chili, and we're going to take our first bite.
Okay. Smells good.
Yes.
Could use a little bit spicier, but very good.
Very good. You can actually taste the vegetables in it. Looks like, is that a green bean in there? That'd be very exciting. Or a pepper?
Pepper.
Mm.
Like a green pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I think you're sharing your green peppers with me.
Yeah, I like that I can actually taste the vegetables.
Yeah. It's like well balanced as far as like with the beans and the vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Got like you guys taste like the smoke taste to it?
I was just gonna say that, yeah. But I thought I was not, so I didn't say it.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of like that smoky, almost Chipotle type flavor to it.
Smoked paprika?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Oh wait, I didn't know that was part of the challenge. I'm supposed to guess what's in it too.
Yeah, you lose. You lose.
So it's like a hickory.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to put it. But you're right, I do like the ratio of like vegetables, beans, and beef. I agree with that.
I would actually finish the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like I'm just even going.
Yeah, I'm still going.
We have no shame.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it an 8, only because like far as like Steve said, the spiciness. You know, if you're making chili, it could be a little bit more spicier. I think that's the only downside it has. It's not spicy. It's not as spicy as.
Yeah, I would go with that too. I was gonna go with 7, 8, somewhere in that neighborhood for same reason, spicy. I think they had a bunch of different things in it. Like you were saying, tons of different vegetables in there, which is fantastic. All right, after our first soup, we are now onto our second soup, which looks to be a lentil soup and has an interesting spice note. So let's try that and see how it goes. All right, this is gonna be an odd response. I feel like it tastes like Christmas. It's got like that nutmeg and spice type smell. It's got those types of like almost a potpourri of different scents coming from it.
It has the spices, but I wish it had more like body to it. I feel like it's spice heavy, but not substance heavy. If that makes sense?
Especially compared to the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were so many vegetables.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's not gonna stop me from going back for seconds and thirds, but right.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, like I said, it's more. I can't describe it. The flavors I'm getting is more so like a curry.
Mm-hmm.
I taste curry. Like I think these are chickpeas.
Not something I would usually eat, but I'm glad I'm trying it because I usually wouldn't eat it, right? So that's kind of half the point there.
Still good.
Like we said, the perfect day for a soup challenge.
Mm-hmm. This one I'm gonna rate lower than the chili though. I'm gonna only put this one at a 5.
For me, I like you said, I mean, this doesn't have like you said, not a light body. It's
Yeah.
not. It doesn't. It's not family.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
I would say my rating would be like a 6.5.
I'm breaking up the decimals.
I was gonna say, it's a very specific art.
Wow.
I mean, because it's like I would say like 7 or 6.
No, you're right. You're right on point. I'm still new to this, so I'm gonna stick with the whole numbers, and I'll go right in between you two and stick with a 6.
Okay.
I feel like I agree. It would be. It's a side dish, not a full meal.
Yeah,
It's
that's a good way to
something
put
that-
it. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
but it's still good.
but still very tasty.
Yeah, it's not stopping us from finishing it.
I'll
To
say
your
so,
point,
like-
I agree.
I would say like it's very flavorful. Like I like the different, like I said, to me it tastes like the curry, and just like the different seasonings that's here as well. I think like it makes it pop. But as far as like with other, key beans or peas and other stuff, it's just not there.
I would agree. Like I would
So-
probably put carrots, like hunks of carrot in it or something.
Just a little.
You just read my mind. I was about to ask, what would you think about putting into it? Like, if you were going to improve it or add some vegetables or add some body to it, what do you think you'd put into it, Jordan?
Even like a celery, like just to give it some like a crunch.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But just,
Agreed. So this one has a similar look and texture. Actually, it's a cross between, it looks like the lentil and the chili. It looks like the two of the past ones we had got together actually in this bowl. So there's a great, ending for you. So let's give it a shot.
Sounds good.
all right, so like just off the smells, it's not spicy as the other one is. I'm smelling it. But that's good.
I was waiting for you to taste it before because
Yeah, so now.
right, I know I did that. I was like, oh, there's to me like your mouth all of a sudden like, ooh, hi.
So just off our first bite is definitely just bursting in flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go with that. It definitely has the spice that we were looking for in that first one.
Right.
And that this one has the celery and carrots. Oh, there's a spice. Now it's called, yeah.
So, like I say, so you don't smell the spice like the other one, but this one.
This has that texture we were looking for.
Exactly, yeah.
It's funny because the way it tastes isn't how I thought it was going to be with how it smelled. Oh, there's the spice. Wrong pipe.
I'm trying to figure out what the, I guess, carb is. Like, I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Whether it's like because it's not a noodle.
Actually, that's a really good point. For tasting 3 soups, we had no noodles.
We also don't have, at least I don't see any.
Rice.
And I think that would be the biggest lack that I would have in this one. There are no beans. And
That's
sometimes
really
beans give it a little bit, either like the beans or the potato give it the
potatoes.
extra like body to it.
It's funny because I was expecting like we'd have like vegetable or chicken noodle, and then we came in and like these are not in a good way. Not what I was expecting, and I like that because you get to learn about different things you wouldn't ordinarily make. So I'm taking away some ideas for sure.
Yeah.
I'm taking away the idea that I'm going to finish the bowl of soup in front of me.
Fair point. Fair point.
I'm just trying to, use my tongue to get all the different.
You're trying to recreate the recipe, aren't you?
Let's see what else is in here because it's like
The spice is interesting because it does not hit me
I don't know.
until like about this. I'm like, whoa, what happened? That's very interesting.
That makes me think that it's almost like a chili powder or something that's
Oh.
not an in-your-face type of
Okay.
like habanero or something, but more of something that is just there. And it's like a consistent flavor.
Okay.
Fresh chili, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's, yep. But I do like the carrots and celery in this, I have to admit.
All right, I'll start out the scoring. And I think I would give it, because I'm still looking for a little bit more body, I'm going to stay right in the same neighborhood that I was and go with a 7. Because I do like the spice, and that definitely carried it in this one.
I did, yeah.
I agree. So the spice was my favorite of this dish. Just the flavor. Like I said, when I first took the first bite, it just burst with flavor.
It was a surprise.
Yeah. Like I
absolutely.
said, just smelling it, you don't get that.
Mhm.
It doesn't smell how it tastes.
No, it was sneaky.
It definitely is needed. So as far as like my rating, I would give it I'd give it an 8.
All right.
The spice definitely I think carried it, and the flavor is very flavorful.
I'll follow our pattern and I'm gonna split the middle with a 7. Or no. Yeah, I'm gonna go
You're
with
going
a
to have to
7.
go with the decimal now.
No, yeah, I'm going with the 7. There we go.
Real
I am
math.
sticking with the 7. Because I do like, to your point, like the vegetables. I'm a big sucker for vegetables, though. Obviously, I think that's come through. So I'm a little biased when it comes to a dish that has more vegetables in it.
See, and this seems like one of those that I would love to have like a little loaf of bread next to it. Because I would just sit and dip all day into this.
100%.
That would be the rest of my meal.
There's a carb. So you ask for the carbs, ask and you shall receive. There's
See,
a
and
carb.
now all we need to do is the soup and bake off at the same time. So then I get the bread too. And this is completely selfish.
I'm so here for it. That's genius, actually.
Eat like a garlic bread.
Okay, I could do that. And as long as Via has a place for me to nap later.
We're gonna have to work on that one, but we do have 2 ovens down in the other kitchen. So we're set there.
So to the right, you have the first place. To the center, second place, third place is to the left.
All right, so let's identify not only what the dish was, but the ingredients. So first place was chili, and it had ground beef, chili beans, kidney beans, green peppers, onion. We kind of all figured that. Now we get down to the spices. You had chili powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, liquid smoke, hashtag mystery ingredient, sugar, salt, and pepper. That was in the first place winner for the chili.
Yeah, that's pretty much a traditional chili for the most part. And it still turned out to be a very good traditional chili, even with that surprise flavor of the liquid smoke.
Right.
And I actually like their the vegetables. They were chopped up a little bigger than I usually do when I make mine, but I liked that because I felt like I got more when I was tasting it. I was like, there it is. So note to myself for when I make chili next time. So the next dish ended up being a red lentil soup. This was also vegan and gluten-free. So you have in this one the red lentils, super healthy for you, vegetable broth, garlic, carrots, onion, celery, tomatoes, and forgive me if might not say this right, harissa paste, but that includes red peppers, garlic, coriander, and caraway. So caraway for me might have been the thing that I couldn't put my finger on.
You're right, because I remember you was like, it's something in it.
It's something I
But and I see why that one was so much like it's all that flavor in it because it has a lot of ingredients in it. And I never would have guessed it would have been like a vegan like dish that tastes that good. You know?
And red lentils are catching on as a nutritional powerhouse, like I said. So you're actually getting not only the red lentils, but you know, the carrots, celery, onions, garlic's really good for you too. So that hits the best of all worlds while being like dietary friendly as well.
That might be the healthiest and one of the tastiest things I've had in a few days.
We're just coming off the weekend there. You had a bender over the weekend. We won't judge. We'll make it up for it. The last one is actually also a spicy lentil soup. The difference with this one, here's the ingredients. It was olive oil, onion, ginger, garlic. I think we figured those out. The mystery ingredients might be garam masala, turmeric, cumin, cayenne pepper, Himalayan salt, vegetable broth, red lentils, and I think this was the difference. There was also coconut milk in that. Yeah. So we had another spicy red lentil that was vegan and gluten-free. And I think the difference, there's a coconut milk, so that one's a little creamier, and that's what makes it a little different.
Right, and I think that kind of with the olive oil and the coconut oil probably made it that, it's a word I can't think of right now, but it made it loose, kind of.
Coconut milk will typically bring down, right? It'll mute the spices a little bit so you can taste them, but the hot factor isn't. It's subtle a little bit more. So that was the main, and at least what I could figure out, the main difference between those two. But again, both nutritional, all of them really. You know, when you talk about that, there's no dairy in the chili. There's no dairy in any of them. And then we also, actually, unless your products are made in a gluten-free facility, they're all gluten-free. Now that I think about it, these are actually friendly to take anywhere.
Well, and chili is one of those things that you can really get creative.
True.
It's somewhat of a kitchen sink type of meal. Mm-hmm. And you also can make it, as Jordan was talking about, you can hide the healthy factor.
Yeah.
You can really put it in and
True.
make it a gluten-free, make it a vegan meal, and put so much flavor in it that you don't even notice.
Exactly. See, who said eating healthy had to be boring?
McDonald's.
Corporate scam. Yeah.
Thank you everybody for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.